So anyways, dude, so I says to him, better back off, dude. I'll kick your ass.
What?
Anyways, yeah.
He's a fucking liar over here.
The Copper Bandits, bro.
The Copper Bandits, dude.
Strike again.
Luis stood up to them, dude. It was crazy.
Give me all that copper.
He unbuttoned every button except the top one and everything. He got all hard on them.
Just wait till they find out that some of these guitars have copper shielding inside. Dude.
Oh, shit.
It's on, son. It's on.
It's on. Dude, you're a millionaire, basically.
All right, anyways.
Do guitars have catalytic converters, too?
What's up, Johnny?
Nothing, bro. Just out here living, dude.
It's a new week. It's a new day.
All right, Michael Bublé. It's a new dawn.
I've got a baby.
Yes. Yes, his baby was born perfectly healthy.
Yes.
5 fingers, 5 toes. I mean, 10 fingers, 10 toes. So stupid.
All right. So, big announcement.
Big
A
announcement.
big announcement. Taylor Swift announced her new album. And she dropped it during her or her boyfriend or her husband's podcast.
Oh, is that the football player guy?
Whatever, dude.
I don't know nothing. So.
What's that thing they get in their head when they get hit too much? CTE? What's that called? Yo, Enrique, pull that up. What's that called?
Yo, Enrique.
We don't have access to the internet here. It's not in our budget yet.
Can you stop working on that other podcast and get on Google? Get on the Googles right quick. Ask ChatGPT what that shit's called.
Anyways, something wrong with that guy, dude.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because they get hit in the head.
What I mean, are you
Mark
saying,
my words.
Are you saying he's got that because he's with Taylor, or like what's the implication?
I don't know, man. You just got to look to his face, dude.
It's like, well, he's with Taylor Swift. He must have something wrong with him.
Nah.
messed up.
All jokes aside, she dropped her album, and it's a big thing. So big that we're even talking about it.
You're gonna have to school me, dog, because I'm.
And I know nothing of Taylor. Funny enough, I think she makes okay songs.
Sure.
I actually know people that play in her band. One being Max Bernstein,
Oh yeah.
the guitar player. So I know him. He's a client of mine. But yeah, and then also funny side little note. I teched one show for Jack Antonoff.
Oh shit, that's cool.
I had no idea who he was. No clue. There's like this band called Bleachers. And I was like, oh, it's like, who is this band? It's like, oh, Bleachers.
Oh yeah, Bleachers. Yeah, they're cool.
And I was like, oh, okay, sure. And then it was kind of like, oh yeah, it's like Jack Antonoff. I was like, who the fuck is Jack Antonoff? He's like, only the biggest producer in the world. I was like, what has he done?
Everything.
Everything. Taylor Swift. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice guy. Anyways.
Yeah.
So,
Big deal.
not that I care about the drop or anything, but we were just discussing about how crazy that.
Is Jack involved in this one?
No.
Oh, that's kind of
So-
interesting. Because has he been? I'm assuming he's been on every Taylor project.
I think so. I don't know enough about it.
Okay.
But I guess it's kind of a big deal that he's not, and that he's. I guess this one's with Max Martin.
Whoa.
So kind of a big deal all
I
around.
might have to check that out.
Yeah, I know.
Shoot. That's cool.
And but yeah, we're just discussing how like an artist just gets to this level. I saw some like quick little fact thing that like in 2024, Taylor Swift like had like 6%, like accounted for like 6% of all record sales.
Wow.
Which I don't even know how like what that means anymore because
Right.
of streaming.
It's kind of confusing. Yeah.
But still 6%, like that's a lot.
Yeah.
One artist
Yeah.
to have that much of all like the music.
Man, she's a machine, bro. Like her whole entity, the brand, everything. It's crazy. It's a big thing.
Do you think, like, I think when I was trying to make it, I'm doing like air quotes for people that don't see this and are listening to this on Spotify or one of the other ones.
Hey.
is when we were trying to make it, I think the mistake that I made was that you'd always kind of like use like these people as like the staple for what success should be and what it looks like. That the goal is so massive, so unattainable. It's impossible. I mean, it's literally impossible. So you don't even, I don't know, you spin your wheel so much, you burn out, and then that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, if you're an artist out there that's coming up, don't do that. Set attainable goals.
Yeah.
You know?
And I mean, there is a fair amount of luck involved too. Like, you can work harder than anyone else and never make it. And you can work half as hard as everyone else and make it. And so I think, you know, being able to make short-term attainable goals and then build up from there, I think that can be really
like,
encouraging.
what is a short attainable goal? If you could go back, what's something that you would do now?
I would probably
Not suck.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
If I was trying to be an artist again, I would probably try to do like set a number of songs a month or something to try to finish. And maybe start with like 2. Because it's easy to say, 4, 6. But that's actually easier said than done a lot of times. I don't know, record a cover of a song a month. Or, I don't know, I feel like those are smaller bites that you do them every month and you start, next thing you know, a year goes by and you have 12 covers recorded, 24 songs finished. It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, keep chipping away. I don't know if that'll get you to Taylor's level.
I mean, it won't.
Yeah.
I think that's the whole, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, I think you do such a disservice when you, to yourself, when you think that's something that you.
Right. It's so big. It's such a big goal that you can be, what's the word? Disillusioned, because you're like, if you think about it, well,
you're not going to win.
Right. 24 songs in a year, that's nothing. Like, then it's going to take me 10 years. Well, fuck it. I'm not going to do it or whatever, If you just keep focusing on your little goals, keep chipping away, keep doing it.
For people that don't know this, I mean, this is like solid, actual, honest advice. There's a thing called, it's called the 1,000 True Fan Theory. Have you ever heard that?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
It essentially talks about how, like, if you can get to 1,000 true fans, you can make a living doing anything. And I believe it. But here's the I guess the thing with it. It's really, really hard to get to 1,000 true fans. Like, really hard. And I guess that's the difference between, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've read so many books about, I guess, this topic, in the sense it's like, we set such an unattainable goal. Like, I want to be the next Taylor Swift.
Sure.
Because you know that it's unattainable, and it's a kind of an easy way to kind of hide.
Sure.
And it removes a lot of accountability on your part, and it puts that accountability on somebody else's, in the sense of, like, Taylor Swift exists because at some point the industry picks her.
Sure.
And what I mean by that, I'm like, not some Illuminati shit, but like in the sense of like, oh, she's reached this level. So then we all just kind of let her coexist. Like, it's not necessarily I don't even know what I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, this is so fucking
Anyways,
hilarious.
What are we talking about today, Luis?
Yeah, point is, you're not gonna meet Taylor Swift.
Maybe.
I got baby brain.
He's not even the one that's pregnant. He's got baby brain.
Oh, that is so hilarious. Okay, let's just.
Speaking of, really quick sidebar. Has Moa done anything funny? Any kind of, speaking of baby brain, or she got it together? She's just got it together.
She's
She's perfect,
together,
bro.
dude.
Look. Let's talk about how perfect. I mean, sorry. No, go ahead.
No, No, I feel like it's been all. She's done like some like quirky little things that she usually doesn't do, but it's like things that she's just forgetting things, and she's usually never like that.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, I don't know. She gets a pass on everything right now.
One last one. Any funny cravings that you've had to help?
Just mangoes.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Mangoes all day. That's it,
Interesting.
dude. Just we gotta have just
A stash.
a stash of mangoes, dude.
Dried mangoes or like, does it matter?
It started as frozen mangoes, and then fresh mangoes because
Wow.
it's mango season.
Crazy.
Mango, dude.
That's fun.
Yeah. So
right.
thinking about it, my mouth is literally salivating.
Oh, you too?
Yeah. Fucking thinking about mangoes, bro.
Wow, that's amazing.
Anyways. Dude, you're not
Today's
gonna be
topic.
sick. Yeah. Great. Anyways. Enrique, leave all of that in there. What a mess. What a mess.
Luis has a lot on his mind.
You can tell why our band didn't make it.
With someone as scary as Enrique in the band, you couldn't make it work, dude. I just like my whole goal with this podcast is just to make sure he's happy, dude. I don't even know why I'm here anymore. It's just like, how did I get in this? I'm just afraid of him.
Oh, Lord.
He shows no expression in his text, no emojis, no nothing, dude. He's just like, you guys didn't do this right. It's like, fuck.
Yep. All right. So what's up? What's today's topic, Johnny?
So we wanted to talk about the age-old problem of what we do, negotiating rates. We can have all the set rates we want, but there's always going to be people that want to negotiate rates. Homies,
The homie hookup, dude.
the homie hookups, the guys who, they show up all confident, like, yeah, I need this done. And you're like, it's going to be this much. They're like, yeah. And then when it comes time to pick up, they're like, oh, bro, anyway, we could. It's like, what? So how do you handle this? What do you do? What's your, how do you negotiate and set rates? What's your system?
Well, my system, and I don't think it ever goes away. I think, any kind of like trade industry that we do,
Yeah.
I think it's just always just going to be part of it.
Yeah.
And there's certain parts, honestly, that I actually kind of enjoy sometimes.
Yeah.
But also you have to, at some point, you have to understand that, like, look, this is the rate, and that's it.
Yeah. Do you ever set like, and not even like deliberately, but it's like, I've already kind of helped someone out, so I'm not going to help anyone else for the rest of the month, or
No.
not really? Okay.
No. I mean, for the most part, now I feel like where I'm at, I'm pretty like established.
Yeah.
And I've also kind of just learned to, I can't always constantly be thinking about that.
Sure.
So that's it. I've done a really good job, not to toot my own horn, but I've done a really good job with like my booking system online, where it's like you go, you book an appointment. But in order to book an appointment, I kind of clear, I everything's on there. And then it's like, you have to click
There's no
this.
wiggle room.
Yeah. You have to click this one box where it's like, are you okay with this? Here's the price list. Like, I hate going to a place myself and not knowing,
Right.
and like when we were working on the house and doing all that stuff at the house, it was like a lot of that. It was a lot of like, you call an electrician and then it's like, they're looking at it. It's like, yeah, it's going to be, I don't know. It's like, and you're like, well, how much? And it's like,
dude.
I don't know. I gotta get in the walls, and it's like a rough estimate.
Yeah, to replace that light bulb, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut a hole
No,
in the
dude,
wall.
I mean, there was one. I remember because we remodeled our kitchen and our bathroom, and we had a bunch of contractors come. And I remember there was one guy specific. I was very like persistent. Like, can you just? I get it. I understand that you can't give us an exact price,
I need a
but
ballpark,
a
dude. Like,
quote though.
yeah.
He's like, I can't because, I'm so like, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care what you think. I need to know that you're within my price range.
Right.
So I understand that's a reality for people,
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you're not going to drop off a guitar and then it's like when you pick it up, like I'm going to be like, oh, here's an extra, 50% from what I had quoted you without talking to you first. Like, I know that there's places that do that.
Yeah.
I know that there's places around town that I don't know if it's shady. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
Point is, I don't like it. I like, and even with that being said, a lot of other techs don't even have their prices online.
Yeah.
Which to me is to each is their own. I don't like that.
Yeah.
It kind of forces you to like I think that mentality is like it's old school where it's like they want you to call them. You call them, they talk about it, and then they give you the price. As to like it's like this hidden thing where it's like, what? Just tell people the price.
Right.
That's it. Like, let them decide.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah.
And
I remember in my early days of playing, it'd always be like, oh, whatever, set up $100 or whatever it was. And I'd be like, okay, cool. Go to pick it up. And they'd be like, yeah, I looked in, I noticed, your wiring was a little messy. So I went in there and cleaned it up for you. And I'd be like, oh, dude, thanks, man. And then I get the receipt and there's an extra $100. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, for the wiring. And I'm like,
I didn't ask for the wiring.
I thought, at first I was so like, wow, that guy's cool. Like, he went the extra mile and he charged me for it. And as a, young player trying to get started, like, I need to know exactly how much I'm spending, So it's always funny how that can happen.
So I try and, I feel like I've set my rate where I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Like versus like how much time it's going to require for me to work on the instrument.
Yeah.
And I've worked at shops where they do set a price limit on you. This is back then, like where it's like, they don't want you spending more than like 30 minutes, 20 minutes on a setup.
Right.
But then it's like, I worked at a shop where he would sell other things as add-ons.
Got it.
It's like, well, this is the setup. And that's like, me working under him, it's like, well, you have to keep it under 30 minutes because they didn't purchase the blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's so complicated.
Right. Just
like,
charge $100.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, for example, like when someone brings in something or a guitar for a refret, a lot of places will charge you for a refret and then they'll try and upsell you a guitar setup. Cause then you'll see it's like, oh, we charge $300 for a refret. It's like, oh, wow, that's great.
Right. That would sound great. Yeah.
That sounds awesome. But then you get there and then it's like, yeah, but you're also going to need a setup and then you probably need a new nut.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you're walking out with like, you spend $600 or more.
Just call it 5 or 6 from the start.
And it's like, and the thing too that people don't understand is like when you do a refret, you have to do a setup.
Right.
Like there's no way.
Right.
To me, that's insane that you would do a refret and then not set up the instrument.
Nobody's going to do that, but it shouldn't even be an option. Like
it shouldn't, in my opinion. Right. It shouldn't. So I feel like
someone might say like, no, I just want to.
Exactly. So I set my prices according to that.
Sure.
Like when I make a new nut, like for a guitar, it's very similar. It's like you can't make a new nut without setting up the instrument.
Right.
So then am I going to charge you a setup?
Right.
But they took twice the amount?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, like, how about I set a price that I'm comfortable with where it's not, like, it's not building animosity. I'm not rushing. And we're both happy. So then that is the price. And then for me, when I do that, I feel so comfortable just setting that boundary.
Yeah.
When someone's like, oh, can you? It's like, no, I can't.
Right.
I can't. And I'm okay not having that type of client.
Mm-hmm.
No offense, but that type of client is usually very needy.
Yep. You'll never stop
and
hearing
it's
from
like
them.
I've learned this the hard way.
Yeah.
Where it's
Same.
like in the beginning, it's like when you first start out, I think one of the biggest lessons you learn is saying no, and it takes a while to
Yeah.
get there.
Yep.
And I've had that. I remember I had this client once, and he brought these not old, sorry, Gibsons, like the fake rip-off guitars,
Yeah.
like Les Paul Juniors. And he used to have another guy that would like rewire them and set them up and crown the frets and do everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy moved, and then that other guy somehow recommended me, and so anyways, he ended. I was still working out of the apartment in West Hollywood at the time, and this guy came, dropped the guitars, and I told him, I'm like, oh, like I don't know how much the other guy used to like charge you, and dude, this was like cheap. I like rewired the guitars, new pots, like made bone nuts, leveled the frets, like the works.
Yeah.
Went above and beyond. And I remember, I think I quoted him at the time, like 2 guitars, full rewire, everything. I don't know, like $550 or something. And I remember at the time I was like, I don't know, like it's gonna take like 3 hours per guitar, so I don't know, I'm charging $100 per guitar, so it really should be like $600.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give him a discount, and because he's a first time client.
Sure.
And so I'll do it for $550. And I remember I texted him that, and he was like, that's way more than I usually pay, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So did the work.
Yeah.
Guy comes, picks him up. He's like, dude, he's like, yeah, these are great, man. Like this is awesome. And then it's like, okay, cool. So how much do I owe you? I was like, oh yeah, $550, right? And he's like, and then he goes and he takes out $400.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's all I got, bro. And I was like, oh, so I thought we agreed on the $550.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but that's a lot of money for like what you did. The other guy used to charge me like this would have been like $300.
Mm.
So I'm like, I know, but we both agreed. And I don't know the type of work that the other guy was doing for $300. Like that's
Shitty work.
And it was. And I saw like, it's just shoddy work.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, and dude, I was so fucking pissed off inside.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I was like, that's so fucking shady, dude.
Yeah.
Like I busted my ass, and in my head, like I was even still trying to hook you up.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? He was like, nah, that's it. And it's like, I didn't know what to do. And I'm not the type that would have been like, dude, well, fuck you. I'm not like, you're not going to walk. I was like, dude, I don't have the time to stress about this.
Right.
I remember thinking in my head, this is a lesson.
Yeah.
This is a very important lesson. Yeah. This emotion that you're feeling right now is a lesson that you will never forget. Take it as that. And I was like, you know what? Cool. Yeah, you're fine. That. And it was like, yeah, man, I got a couple.
Call me again,
what's that?
Did you tell him like, don't call me again?
No, and then because he was like, I got some other stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm good, man. I'm good. I don't think I'm your guy. And I remember he was like, I was like walking out with him, and Mo was like sitting, I think, in the couch.
Oh, because the apartment.
Yeah, because I was working out of the apartment, and then I was like walking out, and he's like, yeah, man, I got some more stuff. If like, I don't know, I was like, nah, like we were already talking out, like going out, and it's like, nah, dude, it's all good, man. It's like I don't think I'm your guy. And then he walked out, and he's like, damn, really, like that? I was like, dude, I did a lot of work. He's like, no, I know you did. Like I can tell, and I'm like, yeah, dude, but you came in here, we agreed. Like I would never do that to anyone.
Yeah.
I would never go get a tattoo and then afterwards be like, like that's such a, to me, I was like, whatever, you know what? And And I never did. I was like, I'm never ever gonna work on your guitars ever again. And not to sound cocky, but I know that when you take these to any tech, any luthier, they're gonna be like, whoever did this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Because they were flawless.
Yeah.
And it's a, but again, it's like I'm proud of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's my business card. But that was a lesson. So I think
Crazy.
I
That's
think
crazy.
Yeah, you experience that enough, I think, and it's like, oh, you know what? I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
And it's every now and then I'll get someone that like emails me and it's like, hey, how much do you charge? Blah blah blah, and I'll tell them, and I don't feel bad anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, that's it, take it or leave it, and I get it. There's people around town that are cheaper.
Yeah.
That's fine. That there's, what I mean. And honestly, a lot of things too. Like I don't even do restrings. Like I know other techs offer. I don't offer a restring.
Okay.
I took that off my site because it's like I kind of feel similar to. It's like you can't. I don't want to do a restring on something,
Right.
and not set it up.
Right.
That's insane to me.
Right.
So it's like I don't
have a similar thing where sometimes guys will bring like a pedal train nano with like 3 pedals, and I don't really make much on that, so I set a minimum. It's like, I know it's only 3 pedals, but the minimum charge is this. They're like, what? It's only 3? And I'm like, take it or leave it. Like I got I got other stuff going on, what I mean? Like I have to make time, a restring or whatever. Like that's crazy, sometimes you got to keep yourself more available too,
I think it's that, but I guess, but the homie hookup, it's still every now and then it'll come up, and sometimes I do. It's like, I think it's based on like, it's a returning client.
Right.
I
workload.
do a lot of work for them.
Yeah.
And
what else is going on? I'm doing well this month. Okay. I'll hook my homie up. He needs a couple patch, whatever. Something easy. Okay, sure.
Yeah. And it's usually like that. It's like tied to something else.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, and I think it's a slippery slope. I get it, but I don't know. I remember like the experiences that I've had in anything, even like, you get a flat tire and then you go to a place, or your tire's low and you go to a mechanic and it's like, hey, how much to like put a little air in it?
Right.
They're not going to be like, maybe they'd be like, oh, it's $25 minimum.
Yeah.
Or other people are like, it's fine. It took me 5 minutes.
Right.
Just anytime you need something, just come here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like you start building, I see it as like, an opportunity to maybe build that trust.
A long term. Yeah.
But if you're hitting me up or you're sending me an email and that's all you want, I usually don't take it. That's more for like established clients that have proven, we've built that trust.
Right.
So it's like, any advice for people out there that are like kind of like looking for like a good tech or things like that. It's like, I appreciate their time.
Yeah.
Appreciate what they do. Be wary of asking for that type of stuff, because I think everyone is willing to help
naturally. Yeah. Like, especially with long-term folks that you worked and you establish a trust, you establish a relationship with, you might be more naturally inclined depending on the project. What I think is funny in my world is like clients that I've worked for and built rigs for will come back later and be like, what do you think about this pedal board or this power supply or this pedal or whatever? I'm going to build my own board though. And chances are high I'm not going to respond to that message because I'm like, okay, then build it yourself. Like I have no time.
Yeah.
I can't be helping you plan a pedal board for, I'm going to build it myself though. So can you help me? I'm like, come on, dog.
I don't know if it's malicious.
I don't think it's malicious.
It's just, I think, yeah, people are just like unaware of like, oh, like, dude, when I bought this truck, like I hit up our old mechanic who I haven't seen in forever. And like I told him, I was like, hey, can you look at this truck just to make sure that it's good?
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah. Afterwards, I told him, I was like, great. Like, and he went to go see it. Mm-hmm. And then I texted him, how much do I owe you? And then, dude, he sent me like an invoice.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll get that too, where it's like clients will like send me a picture of like, or a link to like a reverb thing. And it's like, hey, what do you think of this? And I'm like, if I have the time, I'll look at it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but it's like, I'm not going to like message them on your behalf. And like, dude, this is what I do for a living. Right. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think the homie hookup will always exist.
Yeah.
But they have to be real homies.
Right. Right.
Like you and me have like
we do
homie hookups.
Yeah.
Like it's not like someone
and even like if it's a bigger project, like I think you recently did a hollow body rewire, and even with the hookup, that's a pain in the ass job, so it's expensive, but I know the quality that you're putting into it. So I'm like, there's no question, like, it's beyond worth it, because you should respect the skill and the labor and everything that goes into it,
I think the only thing I will say this is like what I have is like it's 15. I think it's 15%. I can't remember. 15% above. If it's 15% above the quoted price, mm-hmm. I'll call the client and I'll be like, look, if it's underneath that, like if it's like sometimes I missed something, like, oh, whatever. You know what, the output jack is actually bad. Fuck. Like, and that's gonna be like an extra $10 on a $200 ticket, like, and it's gonna be more of a pain in the ass for me to put it to the side,
right,
and call the client to get permission. I'm just gonna do it.
Right.
That's it. It was my bad. I missed it. It is what it is.
And that's the kind of thing you mention it. You say, hey, I did this, and that might build the long term.
Exactly. That's it. That's it. That's like the way I see it, because it is. It's like you do hear these stories a lot about people just like taking it upon themselves to just, well, I fixed all of this.
I replaced your output jack. That's $50. Like, what?
It's like, it's that distrust that I feel like you've just done. Like, and I do get asked a lot, like people of like, well, dude, I've been doing this for a long time now. Mm-hmm. And on the last episode, we were talking about trust, or like, oh, I don't know I can't tell you what I'm going to be working on next month.
Yeah.
But I don't stress about it because I've done this building trust with all of my clients as much as I can to the best of my ability, that I know that shit's going to break inevitably.
Right.
And this stuff needs maintenance. Like, I know I'm going to have work, or they're out there doing the work for me. They're recommending me. They're sending me clients.
Right.
Like, that's why I don't stress.
Right.
Versus like always trying to like upsell and upcharge and, and I unfortunately see like a lot. There's like younger people coming up, like, younger techs that are really good. Maybe we've talked about this before, but they're really good at the social media game. They get it. They get it like they were born with it.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of followers. Mm-hmm. They start to amass like a bunch of views, a bunch of followers. Mm-hmm. They want to come off sounding like experts. So they use the language as like, this is why you should do this, blah, blah, blah. And it's always like half truths.
Yeah.
And then it's funny because like I'll see or I'll hear of people that they tell me of how much they're charging. And I'm like, they're charging that much?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And maybe to someone, the untrained eye, as they say, maybe I would sound like a little bit like a hater, but I see some of the stuff that people post, and I'll look at things that I know that like maybe to an untrained eye, like is like whatever, but like
good from far, but far from good.
But then I'll look at it, I'm like, that is insane.
Yeah.
Like, And that sucks, man. That's like dangerous. Like, not dangerous, but in the sense of like, I see people fixing broken headstocks. I see people doing installing certain things that I'm like, bro, like wild. But to each is their own, you know what I mean? Like, I guess I've understood the importance of trust.
Yeah.
Doing that in the sense where I'm comfortable getting paid what I feel is fair to me.
Yeah.
And my expertise and the trials and tribulations and everything that I've learned, my expertise.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to feel like I'm being taken advantage of.
Right.
You know, like, okay, whatever, I'll do this setup for half the price because, you know, whatever. Yeah. It's like, and I know there's places that do that and that's fine, but I want good quality clients.
Yeah.
And I want to give them good quality work.
Of course. That's what keeps them coming back.
So does that answer the topic? I rambled a lot.
No, that's super informative, actually. I think the experience is sharing.
Did you learn a thing or two, Johnny? More? Did you learn
from
more?
From you? Always, dude.
Dude, I know. I'm the best.
Luis
is crazy, dude. What would you do without me, dude?
I don't know. I'd be...
Not have a podcast,
I would not have a podcast. I'd be playing at a pub still. Luis saved my life, y'all. Damn, yeah, that's a good one, man. That's really informative. I think a lot of people that are trying to get into this, I think that'll help them a lot.
It's tough, man. It's tough when you're like in that situation,
especially starting out. I mean, you've been here for a couple times that I got somewhat hustled because I was like similar thing where you do all the work and they agree and then they show up and they're like, "That's cool, but I got this much cold hard cash. I could just give it to you right now." And I'm like, "What?"
Like, there's Venmo. Like, there's things that exist.
I'm like, we don't care about cash anymore. Like, I'm like, bro, what? And now I'm just like, no, no, that's not gonna work. So,
and it's funny because a lot of times it's like musicians, that swear that it's like, you need to take care of musicians and blah blah. Like some of the
listen,
biggest
we've talked about
fucking
that.
Hypocrites of
the people that are like, Spotify doesn't pay musicians and artists, and then they come to us and they're like, "Can you give me a hookup? Why is everything so expensive?" Like,
oh, I'm sure we're probably thinking about names shall be not named on this episode. That's for our
yeah.
But yeah, it is funny when like certain musicians that are super like on that train, which I agree with. They're not wrong about like.
But then they'll post up too in their stories like, never pay this much for this or that service.
And it's like,
and I was like, oh, okay.
Damn.
All right. That's cool. I see you.
Yeah. No, I mean, dude, anytime like someone tags me in like a looking for a guitar tech, like, and it's always kind of like a backhanded. What's that?
I just said.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Like a backhanded, because it's like maybe not all of them, but I've been sent a few where they're like, "Yo, I'm looking for like a good guitar tech out in the valley that's willing to drive to me, and I need it by like this day." I'm like, I see stuff like that, and I'm like, dude,
this is an experience gig.
Yeah,
no budget.
Like, dude, like fuck. No way, man. Yeah. It's like, that's amateur shit.
Yeah,
and
but then
sometimes
they'll
it's
be like, I would never do that for free.
And it's like, it's guys that are like established, like
it's crazy,
on big tours and things like that. I'm like, dude, good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Sure, someone's out there.
Yeah,
but fuck that. And I've been through it.
Yeah,
I've had crazy stories of like, you know, when I mean, dude, I sit here all day and tell you guys about shit when like I bent like
we got
so
stories.
backwards to like accommodate a thing, whatever. And that's just part of it.
Yeah.
You know, growing pains.
Figure it out. Yeah.
And I'm happy I did all that.
You had
and
to go through it. 100%.
But boy, am I glad to be in this position now where it's like, this is my home, this is my turf, and this is it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, if you don't like it, you can go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I'm cool 100%. With that. Like there's so much work out there for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I love my clients. I hope they love me, and yeah,
Thanks, dude. That's awesome. That's a good one.
cool.
Hope
All
you
right.
guys enjoyed that. I hope that was helpful and informative and helps any aspiring techs in their journeys.
Yeah,
So,
short and sweet.
yeah, sure.
How long is
Enrique
this one?
loves this. He's in love with us. 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours, y'all. Man, we're Joe Rogan, dude, giving him a run for his
Yeah,
money,
baby.
dude.
Get the whiskey out, dude.
Yeah, we got 2 more hours of tape, right?
Yeah.
Tape.
Dope. All right,
Wait.
y'all.
Thank you so much, y'all.
Peace.